Hello, welcome here to our channel that will be analyzing books and your book analyst. I'm Jacket Tana. Welcome here today. We will have a book that's titled "Things I Wish I Would Known Before We Got Married." Things I wish I would known before we got married. And this book author is Gary Chapman. Uh, Gary Chapman explained a lot of things in this book, and I will deal with things in summary. That will be a briefing that just to help you to see the things and to find that book and to get insights on that. And on this book, Mr. Gary Chapman deal with a lot of tips that are helpful to help you to know before you got married with that your love, your soulmate, or your what. So before you get that decision to get married, you must know something. That's wise people says when you go the same way someone go, you must be wise enough to hear what he is speaking. So this man, an author, tried to prevent things that he wish he would know before he got married with his wife. The first thing that he started with, it was that being in love is not adequate foundation for building a successful marriage. He said that being in love is not an adequate foundation for building a successful marriage. You know, there is things here he explained about to be in love with someone that love sometimes it is a feeling. So you feel someone, you feel you are committed with that person, and you may see, because we love each other, we love one another, so we will make it to have a successful marriage. But Gary Chapman realized that being in love is not enough to build an adequate is not an adequate foundation to build a successful marriage. You may be in love with that one, but after some time you may not even feel like you love her or you love him anymore. So this thing you must know, that being in love is not an adequate foundation for building a successful marriage. And another thing he tried to explain here, that the feeling of love, the love feeling that you feel for your partner, it may last for 2 years up to, yes, around that. That chemical, that feeling, you see someone, you see that natural chemistry, you are touched with or her, toward her or he, that may end within 2 years of marriage. So when that thing ends, what will keep on fueling, what will keep on pushing your marriage? So there is two stages that try to explain here. And another thing that he explained, another thing, that the thing that he wished he would know before got married with his wife. He said romantic love has 2 stages. Romantic love have 2 stages. That is, he explained that he is euphoric stage or beginning love. Our euphoric stage that ends 2 years, there is a strong feeling to a person you love. A person can sacrifice anything for him or her. So you see this stage of love, you may sacrifice anything for your love. So this is the first stage of romantic, and he say this thing again, that the second stage of romance, that it is this must be developed. You must develop it. This developed must be recognized his or her love language. Love language. You might find a love language. You say it is different to love someone, and it is different also that one you love to feel loved by you. So you must be careful to understand a love language for your partner. And this one is the second stage of romantic. So when you focus on just only euphoric, that's chemical reaction love, you may end up striking your nose, because you will face the consequences when that time fail to prove that feeling. Because the feeling of love, you may feeling always are not stable. You may see today a high, tomorrow a low, day after tomorrow you feel nothing. But here Mr. Chapman explained to us that to be careful. You must be careful to know. You must see your partner love language. There are 5 love languages, and he writes also a full package book about love languages. You may find that book and you may get more insight on that. I will just mention a bit about that love languages. Love languages, there is first word of affirmation. You must have a word of affirmation. You may see your partner when you affirm. You must speak your word. You must confirm that you love her or you love him. You must say. So when you say, you speak that thing, he or she feels satisfied, or she feel loved. But when you do things out of that affirming words, and your partner, his love language or her love language is a word of affirmation, you will miss him. He will keep on complaining, my husband, my wife is not loving me. But you yourself, you say, I love him, because there is a lot of things that you may put as excuse, but you must know her love language. And another thing, second love language, it is act of service. Act of service. You are in marriage, you must help your wife, or sometimes to cook, sometimes to wash dishes, sometimes to do things, chores, that home chores. And when you're doing so, your wife may understand that you love her. That is, if she or her love language is act of service, you must help her. You don't say you love him, you love her, or you love him, and you don't help him, or you don't help her. Or when you're doing so, she or her feel loved. So this is a word of affirmation first. Second, act of service. Third, receiving gift. Other people, because we are different when receiving love, other people, they receive love through gift. When you brought a gift and you bring for her, he exclaim and feel happy, and she feel loved. So that is another thing you must know, and you must understand how you will keep developing that love languages. And when you know that your wife or your husband love language is gift, do much you can to bring gifts in order to fuel or to keep the fire burning, the love fire burning on his body or in her body. So be careful on that, my friend. Another thing is number 4, love language. Number 4 is quality time. Others, they define love by having time, quality time. You sit with her, you have with full concentration. You put away your phone, your computer, your what, you put away, and you now eye on eye contact, listen attentively, listen careful on her presentations, on what she want to bring on the table. So you must be careful. On the others, they define that as love. So another thing that is last for the love languages that will help you to cultivate romantic relation in marriage, that is quality time. Quality time, it is number 4, and the number 5 love languages is physical touch. Physical touch. You know, like babies. Babies, they can't speak, they can't do a lot of things, but they understand love through cuddling. We cuddle them, we care them careful, we care about them. That is the real passage of love to them. So when we do so, that babies, they feel loved. So this is another love language. And another thing that's it is number 3 that Mr. Chapman wish he would know before he say I am ready to do life with his wife, is that saying like mother, like daughter, and like father, like son is not a myth. Saying like father, like son, like mother, like daughter is not a myth. So people, they are influenced with their parents. So you must know your spouse's behavior contributed a lot with his or her parents. So you must be honest, and her must be honest, to sit and plan how you combat that behavior and to mold another thing out of that. But like mother, like daughter, and like father, like son. So that is not things that even you may discuss more, but you must understand this thing before you got married. When you see her mother, you must know your wife have some tendencies like her mother, and when you see your man, you see his father, some tendencies he take from his father, and he define manhood from how he see his father doing at home. That's why a probability when a man see his father beating her mother, a probability to him also as try to take it for his family for the next time. When he see that sometimes repeated, he see that it's a way that to discipline woman. But when he understand another different way, may be helpful for him to change. Another thing that he wished he would know before they got married was how to solve disagreement without arguing. To solve disagreement without arguing. You show conflict is a sign of living of life. When you have conflict with someone, that means you are now arriving. Because you may put even a cup just on the tray, and the cup will also knock one another. They will touch one another, and they will knock one another, and they will be challenged. So for the person you have in your marriage, also there will be a disagreement and also will be a conflict, but you must have skills to solve that disagreement without quarreling or without arguing. Because when you start arguing, you lose a point for solving a conflict. Now you start fighting one another but without solving the problem. And another thing that he wish, that's number 5, he wish he would know before they got married, that apologizing is a sign of strength. Apologizing is a sign of strength. Yes, when you see some people apologize, they feel like you apologize, you are weak. Strong people, strong men, they not apologize, they beat or they do something. No. So we must understand this as like author Mr. Chapman advised in his book, that apologizing is a sign of strength. When you can apologize, means you are stronger. And there are like six things that they may help you to see here how you can apologize properly. That first, expressing regret. That explain to your partner that you are really sorry, you are regret for your action. Then another, you can do this, accept responsibility. That, oh my dear, I do this wrong, I'm accepting to be responsible on this, because maybe it was my carelessness. So I will take this responsibility to make sure I make it up. That is another thing. Making restitution. You say this restitution, this you need to make the right by expressing what you did wrong. Make right, but expressing what you did wrong. Then again, another thing, genuinely expressing the desire to change your behavior. You explain to your spouse, you do something, maybe you write, and you write again, you say, oh, now I regret for the thing that I did. I want to change my behavior. So that will be also a good point to start changing from that behavior. And another thing is requesting forgiveness, because you may say, I apologize, because you may say to someone, I'm sorry. You may think you may think things are done, but other one is how you can say you do those all things and you say just sorry and then things end. How that thing can end? You see? And another, you must understand the language of apology. So it is like this. You may know, you will find what it fits with your partner. And when you know that, you will be it will be good, because you will help her or help him to be in good condition, and they have nothing or no source in his heart due to pain that you may cause for him. Another thing that we may see that Mr. Chapman wish he would known before he got married, it is that forgiveness is not a feeling. Forgiveness is not a feeling. Forgiveness is letting go the feeling of hurt and restoring love feeling. That is forgiveness. You let go the hurting, that's hurting feelings, you let it go, and you let the love feeling to be restored. Forgiveness is not a feeling but a decision. You must decide to forgive. Yes, you must decide to forgive. Then to offer grace instead of demanding justice. You see, you may not in everything you find a justice. Sometimes offer a grace. That's my partner is done this wrongly. I forgive her or forgive him. Just that's than just demanding justice on every doubt of things that are going on. It may be quarrels. Then another thing, nothing about forgiveness. Forgiveness does not destroy our memory. You may be forgiven, but the memory is still there. Yes. So you must know that is the fact. You may be forgiven, but the memory cannot be destroyed as their memory can be destroyed as the time pass. Then forgiveness does not rebuild trust. Trust is very tough to build. You build with a lot of time and faithfulness, but it is like a grass. It is very fragile. Trust, when you let it, you break it, it is very, very tough to amend it. And it will need also a time to amend, consistency, and to make things also go right. So you must understand that forgiveness does not rebuild trust. Forgiveness does not always result in reconciliation. You may be forgiven, but not always you will be reconciled. Sometimes you may be forgiven, but you lack the reconciliation. And 7 things Mr. Chapman wish he would known before they got married. It is that toilets are not self-cleaning. Toilets are not self-cleaning. On this point, the writer or author tried to insist that before you got married, make sure you have plan that who will be doing which and which. That will be helpful, because things in marriage, because you are married, it is not done automatically. So you must know who will be taking care about this, who will be taking care about that. You must plan together. That will be helpful. It is important to know how you will live and who is responsible on this issue. Check parents' model and create your own model. It is important to know your partner like and dislike, strength, and also write your things you will do and how will do. Also write and exchange, share with your partner things that you will be doing on marriage, and she will doing on marriage, how she sold and how you are sold, and you exchange it, and you have a line now that on marriage, me as a man will be providing things and things, my wife will be cooking, doing what, and that thing like that. And another thing you must understand, he wish he would know before they got married, it is that we need a plan for handling our money. You need a plan to handling your money with your partner. That money for a couple is ours, not mine and yours. When you got married, your money it is not there, and her money is not there, but it is our money. You get something, and you combine together. It is all about. It is for you all as family and partners. So you need to plan and plan to save, plan to invest, plan to give, plan together as family. It will reduce a lot of disagreement about money and finance in your married. And another thing that Mr. Chapman wish he would known before they got married, it is that mutual sexual fulfillment is not automatic. Mutual sexual fulfillment is not automatic. So you need to speak and talk as a couple and understand all things that are needful for you to be on that place. And another thing that will be helpful, and he wish he would known before they got married, it is that I was marrying into a family, that he was marrying into a family, that you will be marrying into a family. Your wife and your husband will have a family. He is from a family and she is from a family, and both family was they care about their relatives. So you must be also considerate. Consider on she priorities about her relative, and consider him about priorities about maybe parents are there, siblings are there, so you must also consider about that thing. And another thing he wish he would be known before they got married, it is that spirituality is not to be equated with going to church. Spirituality must not be equated with going to church. Somebody may be going to church, but not at any point good in his spiritual manner. So you must understand this. Spirituality and going to church are different things. So make sure you are clear on what you are finding for, my friend. And the last thing, that is number 12, that he wish he would known before they got married, it is that a personality profoundly influence behavior. Personality profoundly influence behavior. There are a lot of time you will understand that the personality, that is the way the person is built. There is a nature before even you check. There are a lot of when you start on a psychologist, you will see that things like sanguines, you will see like miracles, you will see that against like phlegmatic. Yeah, those are personalities that also they influence the behavior of your partner. So you must be careful on dealing with your partner personality in order to not to make she or you make he offended by your actions. Thank you so much for following this our channel here, book analysis. And I say again, a book analyst is Japhet Katana. I just mentioned tips about this book. The book is wonderful and it's incredible to get things that are in. So take time, start this book, and you may have also your things that you wish you would know before you got married. But on these things that Mr. Chapman mentioned here, you will be on safe side to know and to get prepared. You will not get stuck where him get challenged, but you will move forward, and that's why I'm here to share with you about wisdoms to help you on things like that. And we will be sharing a lot of books that I keep on reading and explaining that he things like I will be doing here. I welcome you to, you may subscribe here at this channel. We will keep on analyzing a lot of books that will be encouraging you, and they will be getting a life wisdom hack package that will be a life changing for you on this year 2025 and the entire life. So I welcome you here. May hit that subscribe button there on our channel here, book analysis, and we are grateful that we have you, and we are grateful that we have your time, and we check things that we things we wish, things Mr. Chapman, like he wished he was known before they got married. So you may also check and think and plan, and this will be helpful to you again, not to have challenge when you reach that time to have your spouse and you start life with your spouse. So my friend, That will, he also encouraged us to be careful on the time of engaging or dating, to know each other well and asking different matter, being open to each other. As in courtship, be open to each other. I encourage you to get that book and learn it and read it, and also share knowledge to other people. Thank you so much for watching up to here, and I want you to know that I appreciate that your time, and I would like to see you again on our next video. Thank you so much, and I love you. Bye.